Good afternoon. So far we have studied the different experiments in fluid mechanics lab. Today we will conduct the experiment on Venturi meter. You first know what is Venturi meter. It is a device which is used to measure the rate of flow of fluid. That is simply a device. If you want to measure the rate of flow of fluid, it can be helpful. It works on the principle, that is, as shown in figure, by reducing the area of flow passage. Here, this one is the initial diameter of the pipe, this one is the pipe diameter is same, this portion the pipe diameter is same. Here, by reducing the area of flow passage in some portion, a pressure difference is created. You know that by continuity equation, discharge is same at this point and at this point, that is Q equals A1 V1, that equals A2 V2. Here the area is more, then the velocity is less. Here the area is less, the velocity of flow of water is more, but the pressure here, by creating the pressure difference and its measurement enable us to determine the discharge in the pipes, discharge of water or any fluid. Here it is connected with a U-tube manometer. If you observe this diagram, here this one is the inlet, that one is the diameter of the inlet pipe is D1, and this one converges, and central in this portion, that is the throat, that is called as throat. Here the diameter is reduced, and again the diameter gradually increases. Here the decrease in diameter is very rapid, but here it is increase in diameter gradually increases. This portion diverges. Again the diameter at this portion is again, that is D1. Here this portion of the pipe, the diameter is D1. This one is outlet, this one is inlet. When the water is allowed, when the fluid is allowed to pass through this pipe, here it is connected with a differential U-tube manometer. Here this difference in height, difference in head of the fluid, this one is H1, one is left limb and one is right limb, this one is small h. Here we are using the mercury in U-tube manometer. Here I have given the formula to convert the difference in head of the mercury in terms of the water, that is heavy liquid is mercury, that is specific gravity of the heavy liquid is SH, the specific gravity of the light liquid is water. To convert the head of water in head of the difference in head in terms of water, that is H equals small h, that is the difference between the left limb, difference in head between the left and right limbs, into in the bracket SH by S naught minus 1. The specific gravity of the water is 1 and the specific gravity of the heavy liquid mercury is 13.6. 13.6 divided by 1 minus 1, that is 12.6 multiplied by small h, you will get the head in terms of water. Then here to measure the actual discharge, here the experimental setup, we will go to the experimental setup. Here the aim of this experiment is to find the coefficient of discharge of the given Venturi meter. The required apparatus, 5 fitted with Venturi meter, measuring tank to measure the actual discharge or actual rate of flow. Here we can collect a known quantity of water, known rise of water, and the time required by measuring the surface area of the measuring tank. multiply by the rise of water divided by time, you will get the actual discharge collected in a certain time. That is, you can calculate. Then a constant steady supply of water with a system of varying the flow rate with using a monoblock pump. Here the experimental setup, I will explain it. Differential manometer to measure the difference in head, stopwatch, scale, etc. Here first we have to measure the area of the measuring tank, that is A equals L into B, by observing that is L is 0.3 and width is 0.5, that is 0.15 square meters. Here the diameter of the inlet pipe D1, that one is 1 inch, that is 0.0254 meters. The diameter of the throat portion, in this portion already I told that the principle of this venturimeter is by reducing the area of the flow passage and by finding the difference in head between the two portions, we are able to measure the discharge, that is our rate of flow. Here the diameter at the throat portion, it is reduced to 0.01252, that is half inch. Then the tabular column is as shown in figure, the formulas are as shown in figure. Here come to the experimental portion. Here this one is the experimental setup which is used to measure, that is venturimeter and calibration of the collecting tank. Here it consists of two experimental parts. First we will study the venturimeter. Here this setup is, here this one is the sump tank, this one is the measuring tank connected with a piezometric scale, piezometer and the scale to measure the rise of water. Here this one is the pipe, here this one is the pipe. Here we can allow by switching on the motor, we can allow the water to flow through this pipe, and here it is connected with the venturimeter. This one is the inlet and this one is the outlet. Here this portion is converging and here this is the throat, and after that the diameter gradually increases, that is diverging, and then after passing through this venturimeter we can collect the water, and before that we have to measure the difference in height. It is provided with a U-tube manometer filled with the mercury. You can measure the difference in head, one is left limb and one is right limb. You can measure the difference in head by using the U-tube manometer. Then to measure the actual discharge, collect a known quantity of water and then time required, we can calculate the discharge. Here it is provided with a control valve for three different. By varying this, by using this control valve, we can vary the flow of water, and it is provided with a motor to lift the water. Here, in order to measure the differential height between inlet and outlet, here these are the pressure tappings. Here you have to operate these, you have to open the pressure tapping, two provided, one is provided for inlet and one is provided for the throat portion. Similarly here there are two portions, that is one is for inlet, there are two taps, one is for inlet and one is for outlet. Now we will start the experiment. We can allow the water to flow. Here by varying this, now we can observe the flow of water, that is through the venturimeter. Here you can measure the head difference. One is, I told that one is inlet and another one is left limb and one is right limb. Here in one limb that is 17 centimeter, in the other limb that is 19.5. Of you please note these two readings, and then that is H1 and H2. Then we can collect a known quantity of known rise of water. Here now we will collect the water. Simultaneously we start the stopwatch and we can close this ball valve. By closing this, you can collect the water up to a convenient height. You can collect the water. That is, I will close this wall and then I will start the stopwatch. Now the note down the rise of water up to 10 centimeter. Here the rise of water level is 10 centimeter. Then the time taken for, okay, now it is 10 centimeter. Here okay, that is 10 centimeter, the time required I have taken. Then we will calculate the discharge, actual discharge, that is the manometer reading H1 and H2. The difference between these two limbs, that is difference in head of mercury. Then R is 10 centimeter, that is one is 17.5, that is 0.175. This one is 0.203. Then the difference, this one is 0.1. Here this one is 9.5 seconds. Then the difference in loss of head, the difference in head you can calculate, and then 12.6 into the small h, we will get the loss of head. The Q theoretical is given by A1 into A2 divided by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root 2gh, where A1 is the area of the pipeline, that is inlet pipe, that is pi d1 square by 4. Convert that in meters and then you will get the area A1, that is area of the inlet portion, that one is in meter square. Similarly, the area of cross section of the throat at this point, that is pi d2 square by 4 meter square. Here capital H is the loss of head, that is small h multiplied by 12.6, you will get the loss of head. Now you can get here, this one is Q theoretical equals, that is CD into root A1 A2 into root 2gh divided by root of A1 minus A1 square minus A2 square. Then Q actual equals, here the surface area of the collecting tank, that is 0.15, and the rise is 9 rise is 10 centimeter. Then we will get the time required to collect, that is 9.5 seconds. Then we will get the actual discharge in meter cube per second. Then CD equals Q actual divided by Q theoretical. By varying the flow of water, or we will continue for another 2 tries, and then we will calculate the actual discharge and the theoretical discharge. After taking 3 readings, the average of these 3 readings give us the coefficient of discharge for the given venturimeter. Okay.